EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's get through.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Ravens at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a short gain here down to the 22. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On third down, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the delay of game penalty backs them up. It's now 2nd and 7. Now it's Herbert. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, look at this Baltimore defense. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
But they lack in pass defense. They do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Herbert now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert going to change the play here. On 1st down, it's Gore. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked worked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not every time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Herbert just beat the play clock. Going up top. And this is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. 66 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind. They haven't improved. They didn't go down and score. So what was the formula to get them down here the first time? drives, many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked.
Now Lamar changing the play. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here's Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. Pryor has it complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 36 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Tucker with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with goal. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Another carry now for Gore. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Gore now, running out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
2nd and a couple.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout. They can sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Here now a 3rd and 20.
Here's Herbert.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's Gore.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Herbert. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Chargers are able to widen their advantage. Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Ravens 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now Gore, handoff left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Drops it underneath the goal. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
In motion left goes Allen. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter. But that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Looking for Pryor long. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
13.
Another run here with Dobbins. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Now Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Taylor on the stop. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Here's Jackson to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
A 29-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And not much to speak of, calling a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Uncorks one for Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Herbert, he's going to take another shot here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not hit it in. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 11. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. To throw is Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Returnable here for Davis. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
They're really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Play action. It's Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Loose inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10. Jackson.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Here comes 2nd down. Jackson to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Herbert. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
46-yard line.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gore. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run it with Gore. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Now Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get through and protect the ball.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
One last shot for Jackson. And some room to run now.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the